So somebody made a post today, and this is something people wanted me to read. Let me go ahead and open. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can find this guy's post, and we're going to look at it. Love you, Asmongold. God damn it. This is so annoying. I can't believe this. Yeah, I will. Okay. Yeah, I have to. I can't. I can't. Okay. There we go. Love you, Asmongold, but Lost Ark streams are pretty boring. I've been a fan for years. I watch every stream whenever I can. Lately, I've been finding the Lost Ark streams just flat out boring. I can tell you're having fun with the game. I just feel like Lost Ark makes for a good streaming game. This is just my opinion, though, and I'm sure many will disagree with me. Have been loving the Elden Ring streams, though, as well as the React content. Sorry for complaining here. I know your job can be rather thankless. It's not thankless at all. You guys give me a lot of appreciation, and I think that a lot. Lots of people agree. I actually don't think it's that many. Like, I don't think so. I think there are a lot of people who don't like watching Lost Ark because they don't like the way that it's monetized. Let me see if that's what it is. Let's see. This is coronavirus. Because that's what I really think. Mythic Plus, this is a WoW player. And a lot of this, and this is why I don't really... It's very hard for me to parse out feedback like this, and I want to explain why it's hard for me to do that. And why I don't always, like, listen or not listen to this kind of stuff. So the reason why it's really hard for me to do that is that it's hard for me to know whether this is somebody who's speaking in like an authentic way, or this is just a fan of another game who's unhappy that I'm not playing their game. Does that make sense? Poll? I think that, like, a poll is just, I could do a poll if you guys wanted, but, like, I don't know really what the best example for, like, that is. Like, I don't really, yeah, I mean, because there's a lot of people that, like, wouldn't be tuned in right now if they wanted to watch me play Lost Ark, because I'm not playing Lost Ark. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I could do a poll if you guys wanted, but I don't think that's as definitive as you might believe. Yeah, it's a biased sample. And, yeah, sure. And, what's this here? I just don't like watching it, so I'll leave. Are there a lot of people that... I feel like the Lost Ark content has been good. Now, yesterday, doing, like, the whole quest line, it was a little bit long. It's a little bit slow. Absolutely it was. That's why a lot of people stopped watching. It is what it is, but who gives a fuck? It's, you know... It's one day. It is what it is. I love it. It's boring as fuck. I love it. Yeah, the thing is that, like, a lot of people like watching it, and a lot of people don't like watching it. The fact is that every game is going to have this for different things. And XQC said it best. If he only plays what viewers want him to play, then he's not playing to have fun anymore. It makes the quality of the stream worse. Here's what I think. There is 49,000 of you guys in chat right now. I can bet 1,000 of you hate Lost Ark. And I bet the moment that I boot up the game, 1,000 of you guys will probably leave. At least. But there's maybe also another 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever the ratio is of people that will show up. And they'll be like, oh, fuck yeah, he's playing Lost Ark again. That's awesome. So whenever you have 1,000 people telling you something, that's not necessarily always the right decision. Because you always have people that are very outspoken. Like, for example, on my subreddit, for whatever reason... anything, like, even these, like, small little, like, news announcements for Final Fantasy hit the front page on my subreddit because there's so many people from Final Fantasy community that watch my stream and that want me to play Final Fantasy. So I have this happen a lot. It's been going on for quite a long time. And I even thought about, like, banning Final Fantasy content for a while because it was just so oppressive, and it was like the people that were fans of it would just, like fucking just shit completely on everybody else that was liking anything else besides Final Fantasy. And I felt like it was kind of, it was bad for the community, in a way. The reason I didn't do that, and I haven't done that, is because it's also mostly a free and open space. Do you see kind of what I'm saying? And so I feel like it's toxic, but I also like to let people, like, I like to let people come to my conclusions, you know, organically, whenever you do certain things. They fought a comment section of every Lost Ark game. Yeah, and that's the way that I feel about it. Yeah, for sure. Watching for a long time, I do stop watching after done reacting. You probably hate me for that. It's listening to your opinions. I don't really care about you playing games. Most people don't give a shit about me playing games. The thing is, to me, is like, I like streaming and doing what I want to do. Like, I like also, like, it's great. Like, this is the perfect universe, right? Is whenever you're streaming a game and people like watching you play it and also you like streaming it. I'll tell you this. This is the way that I look at this kind of stuff, right? Is that I am just fundamentally not a sporadic and spontaneous person. I am not a person that does change very well. And in many cases, whenever I've tried to change, it's been met with massive, dissonance mentally for me. I like doing the same things, and I like doing everything the same way all the time. Like, I am just, caution, resentment, and it changes. Like, I feel like, it made me think that I'm autistic. I don't know if I am or not. I have no idea. And to be honest with you, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. If somebody puts a label on it, everybody has autism differently, right? There's people that can't talk properly because of autism. Other people that are scientists because of it. So, like, autism is like it's like a vowel orb on your life, a POE, right? Sometimes it deletes your character. Sometimes it makes you be able to be a great painter. I don't know. And so what I'm saying here is that, self-diagnosing. I'm not self-diagnosing because self-diagnosing implies that I think that. But, like, of course it makes you think. How many of you guys have never thought, like, oh, maybe I have this or that? Of course it runs through your mind. Absolutely. But it's not something that I would think about a whole lot. Sounds more like ADHD for me? Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it. So what I'm really trying to say is that whenever I play a game, there's going to be a different amount of people that are going to want to watch each game. And this happens for every single streamer. Is that there are streamers that retain more and less of their audience per game that they play. So, for example, WoW players and people that play mono gamers in general have a really big problem with this. Because there are games that people play as a mono game. That means that, like, you just play that. And that's why WoW players have such a hard time diversifying into doing other content. Is because a lot of the people don't play those other games. I have tried for years to move out of that, and I've successfully done so. And thank you guys for making that possible. Because it's because of you, and also me, but mainly because of you, that you guys have allowed me to do that. Variety is longevity. You're right about that. And so this also happens with League of Legends gamers and League of Legends streamers. Whenever they go and they stream something else, usually their stream viewers go down a lot. And obviously you do have examples and, exceptions like Tyler1, of course. But I'm talking about the norm, and I'm not talking about the exception. Tyler1 is the exception and not the rule. The fact is that a lot of people out there don't really want to watch somebody who's a League of Legends player play another game. They just want to watch them play League of Legends. That's it. And there are other games that lend themselves more to, like, variety gaming. Things like FPSs, I think, generally do better because people move from FPS to FPS. That's generally the way that these things go. And Tyler gets less viewers on, even gets less viewers on variety content. I don't know how many times that's been it, right? But, like, what I'm really trying to get at is this. And I'll go through and, I'm trying to get around to this point and everything like this. I don't feel like Lost Ark makes for a good streaming game. So, like, this is why it's hard for me to judge whether these posts are accurate or not. Because, like, a lot of times whenever I'm playing Lost Ark, people are excited about the game. People are watching the stream and everything like that. And then I have posts of people saying that it's a bad game. And then I read that person's, account, and I see that this person posts regularly in, like, other subreddit, like the WoW subreddit. Well, I bet this person wants me to play WoW. So, like, how much of this is their personal bias and how much of this is, like, authentic criticism that is genuine? Do you see kind of what I'm saying? And so that's what makes it hard for me to read a comment like this and read a post like this and have a balanced opinion on it. Do you see kind of what I'm saying? I can see it. I want you to play Lost Ark. Anyone else get a like? Yeah. Subreddit's full of them? Yeah, I think so. And this has always been an issue with MMOs in general. It's impossible to tell, to be honest. Probably trying to get you to get to play their game. And that's what I worry about, right? And I worry about people trying to, like, push me into just playing their game rather than actually, doing what I think is good content. Because, of course, somebody who only plays WoW and doesn't play Lost Ark would think that that's better content. It's the same thing as, like New World or whatever. Like, I genuinely think that the dungeon that I did with the guys, that New World developer guy and Shroud and Rich and Danny, I genuinely think that was good content. I really do. I think it was a good time. But people in chat were completely shitting all over it. So like, how do you reconcile those two things? How can you balance between your perspective as a content creator and also making your audience happy with what you're doing?